What's up, guys? Matt here, and today we are back in Farming Simulator 2019, or Farming Simulator 19, I should say. And we run into a little issue. We have weeds all throughout our field here. What I did do is, as soon as the weeds showed up, I tried using the weeder, and it didn't do anything. So I'm wondering if it's because we didn't plow the field, because it still says it needs plowing. That had something to do with it, because I'm guessing why I didn't take any of the fertilizer, and I'm guessing why the weeder didn't work. So I went into town and bought a plow. The thing is, right now it's still kind of raining, but I think we're going to be able to harvest. This field is about to wither away. It's about to go bad. That's why I'm going to be harvesting at night. So I apologize to you guys on your mobile devices. This is going to look really, really dark, but we're going to harvest this right now because it's going to wither at any moment. It's been raining and raining and wouldn't stop raining, and that was an issue. So hopefully we'll be able to get this all in before it goes bad. Alright, it's going to let me harvest, even though it's still sprinkling just a little bit. I'm going to hire that out. Let him do that while I will get the truck ready when he gets close to full. Look at these clouds. This is a very, very pretty game. I will give them that. That is for sure. And if we had a collector, we would be able to turn this into bales, but we just don't. We don't have that, and we don't have the money for that. We're pretty short on cash. Plus, I'd have to buy a baling trailer and a baling fork along with the baler. And for now, we're just going to do... What was that noise? For now, we're just going to worry about this field and just getting the grain and taking it to sell it, and then plowing this field and hopefully getting a fresh start with a new plowed field and not have the headaches that we've had this first go around. But it's still fun. It's still been fun, that's for sure. Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. The sun is coming up. It is getting gradually lighter and lighter, and hopefully this field doesn't wither by the time we get it all packed up. Another reason I wanted the plow is because I do plan on buying this parcel of land over here and connecting these two fields together, and possibly that one to that. With the plow, it'll let you connect fields and whatnot and make new fields if you want to. So that's the thinking behind getting the plow. And looking back here on the back side of our field, we've got quite a bit of room before this tree really makes it to where we couldn't. And I know you can get chainsaws, but I don't think you can cut these trees. I think you can only cut down certain trees. But my thinking here is there's plenty of room here, and there's no tree on the back side anywhere close to add on to our field by quite a bit. So I'm interested in that. I mean, really, all that means is more money for us, right? Now, question is, can I do this and make it look pretty? So over there on the left, you see lower plow with V, and then Y to allow create fields. So we're going to lower our plow here. Scoot up just a little bit. Try to line it up as much with our current field, and then we're going to hit Y. There it goes. Okay. We are creating new field and not doing a real good job of it. Like I said, I'm not really good at making the straight lines. It's working though. Any little bit helps. Any little bit will be extra income for us in our little field. Alright, so that's good enough for the girls I go out with. We're going to call it there. And we bought ourselves a little extra room. I didn't want to go too close to that tree over there, because I didn't want harvesters to get hung up on that over there. But hey, it's a little something, right? It's more than we had before. And it gave me something to do while I'm waiting on the harvester. How full is that, by the way? Let's find out. Yeah, it's getting close. Now, when I do fill up my trailer, I want to fill while he's going this way, because then his pipe out will be this way. Because if you drive over your crop nowadays, it used to be in the old games you could drive through your fields and it wouldn't do anything. But now if you drive through your crops, it will damage them. So I'm going to try to catch him on this pass. This little truck's been handy. I guess I don't really need it, but it's been handy for stuff like this, because it's much faster than the tractor, and getting things back and forth and whatnot. It's been good for that. Okay, I get up next to him. He's going to pipe out. I think he'll stop. Sometimes they'll keep going, but sometimes, yeah, he's going to keep going. I think they'll stop if they're completely full. All right. We've got something. We've got grain. That's something. I can probably hire a worker to get started on plowing, and then we'll make sure we hit limit to fields Y, so that way if you hit the Y, it might create. I don't know what a hired worker will do, if he'll just create a massive field or not. But we'll limit it to the fields and then put him to work. Let's turn on our lights. And we'll get a fresh plow. Oh, that's cool. He flips the plow over. I didn't even know you could do that. So we're getting there. He's just about done harvesting, and we are starting our fresh plow. It actually looks so much better that way, too. It's amazing to watch, like down in the lower right, the fertilized 36%, to watch it just differ so much. This is so much more in depth than the old farming simulator games. It's very impressive. Just gonna ride along with him as he does, looks like, yep, his last row. Oh, pardon me, her. Him, her. Her. Alright, it's full, or not full, but the field is done. We're gonna go dump this last bit out, put the pipe out, put this in our trailer, try not to hit it. All right. Now we need to figure out who's going to give us the most money for this stuff. Take a look at the markets. This is what we've got here. And it looks like the best price is $6.19 over at the ranch. We'll tag the place and we'll head that way. So it looks like the easiest way would be to take this back road up and around, and the ranch is right there. Could you call this a road? This is sketchy, especially with a big old heavy trailer. Maybe I should have used the tractor. We'll see. We'll see how far we get. Up and around. Hopefully we don't tip this thing over. I guess I could be more careful and go slower, but momentum is your friend on these uphills. Oh, we can look out over our farm. That's cool. Yeah, it's just a little sketchy right there. Take the shortcut. Oh wow, they're like building something over here. This is cool. I haven't been over here yet. Okay, it appears we have arrived at the ranch. That's nice, because it's really not that far from the farm at all. And then, what is our trailer? A side dump or a rear, or is it optional? Tip side to back. Yeah, so it is optional. We'll go ahead and get rid of this wheat. What is start overloading? Let's see what that is. Oh, that's just poured out. Money's going up. Not by a whole lot, but it's going up. $5,000. Hey, it's something, right? At least now we know what we did wrong. Okay, looking at the weeders, it says weeders pull out small grown weeds between crops, improving the field's state. They can only be used in the first growing stages of crops. All right, well, when I used it, it was when the weeds just showed up, so I don't know if I should use it before they show up. My field said 0% weeds, so maybe we do it. I don't know. Well, I'll do some Googling on that. Or if you guys happen to know, please feel free to let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of curious about that one. There's also going this route, using the herbicide tank. Herbicides can be used in sprayers to remove weeds. So maybe we'll look into that too. Then we'll just have to figure out when to use the herbicide sprayer. Looks like the plowing is completed. I need to go here and touch up these couple little spots here. And then, yeah, we'll be able to get started on... I think I want to fertilize this, because it says fertilized. It's going all over the place. 0% there. Maybe just kind of do a fertilizer and preparation for the new seeding. And just try to start off with the best foot we can. Alright, back at the store, because I want to get some more fertilizer for our fertilizer spreader. We'll get the bag here. Where it is, fertilizer. There it is, solid fertilizer. Let's get a couple of these. Buy one. Yes. Okay. And then buy another. And let's just get a third. So that way we can fill. The thing holds so much that it might not hurt just to go ahead and cut down on these trips back and forth. Because there's no point in me taking all these back to my farm. Just because they disappear once you are done filling, which is nice. Let's pull up next to it and refill. And there she goes. There's one. There's two going in. And you can look in the lower right, it's not really even hardly making a dent. And we can carry a ton of fertilizer. But I know at some point I'm going to need to spread some lime on my field. So I don't want to fill it up too much and then just waste a bunch of fertilizer. So I'm going to call that good, and I'll see you back at the farm. All right, time to fertilize and see if this actually works. I think last time it wouldn't even let me hire a worker for this. Probably a little far over. This thing spreads a little wider than I thought it did the first time, so that's kind of nice. All right. Turn on fertilizer spreader and hire worker. And if I hire a worker, just... Oh, there it goes. Beautiful. Okay, it works this time. Nice. I'm going to jump out. Just kind of take a look back here and see what it says. Fertilize 50%, 52, 53. All right, cool. This is looking up as compared to last time. It'll be cool to see when we do harvest this time, trying to play by the rules and get everything harvested and get the weeds out of there, improve our yields to see how much more money we get, because we got 5,000, it was like $5,200 out of that last, and it'll be really neat to see what we get when we do it the right way. And we have unlocked an achievement, Happy Plants. So I think we're doing something right here, guys. Okay, and like I was just talking about, if I go over here to the new patch that I made, it says down there in the lower right that it does need lime. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. We've got a lot of fertilizer loaded up in that thing, so we'll just... I mean, that's just a small little area anyways. This is looking good. Fertilize 50%. And I think we're good for seeding. All right, we're all filled up with seed here. And we're ready to do some sowing. And off he goes, planting away. We are growing wheat once again because I want to A/B compare, see how much money it's going to bring us when we actually tend to our field, and hopefully we figure out that weed situation. If you have any ideas on that, or if you know, please let me know how the weeding thing works. I'd like to get that figured out. I definitely appreciate any help whatsoever. All right, so doing a little bit of research, and look what I got here. I got me a sprayer. I got me a little bit of liquid fertilizer. I got me a little bit of liquid herbicide, which I think is going to take care of the weeds, if I understand correctly. All I did was kind of look into the the information a little more at the store on what everything does. Let's unfold this thing and see what we get out of putting some fertilizer. I just filled it up with a tiny bit of fertilizer. Oh, this thing is wide. A lot wider than I thought it was going to be. Jeez. All right. All right, guys. I think this is going to be the answer to our problems. Maybe we'll be able to get to 100% of the fertilization and take care of the weeds all at the same time. So I'm thinking this is going to be the answer to our problems. Let's turn on the sprayer, set our cruise control, and man, this pretty much knocks out half the field all at once. Let's do one run and see what the fertilizer or fertilization of the field tells us it's at. Hopefully we're looking good. All right, we're reaching the end of our little planted field here. We'll turn off the sprayer, jump out and take a look. And what do we get? 100% fertilized. Perfect. Okay, I think that's the answer. That's gonna be the answer to all of our issues with not being quite fertilized enough and having the weed issue. Since we got the herbicide, we can now take care of weeds. Guys, I think that does it for us. So hopefully we are over with our, we are done with our issues of not being fertilized enough and weeds. That is huge for me because I've actually been trying to just worked up about it, trying to figure it out. So yeah, doing your own little research kind of helps, doesn't it? Just proves there's more to farming in Farming Simulator 2019 than there was in Farming Simulator 2015. I think it was the last one that I played. I didn't get the one in between, so now we know, and things are looking up. Guys, that's where we're going to leave this one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to the new subscribers. It's nice to have new faces around here. I hope you're enjoying it. And as always, thank you so much. Leave a like if you made it this far. Definitely appreciate it. Helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.